Travelling with Mary to the hill country of Judea to the house of her cousin Elizabeth, we go to visit and learn about the shrine dedicated to the Mother of God with the help of Brother Sergio Olmedo, pilgrimage guide. Everything we celebrate in this place, here in the village of Ain Karem, has also been studied from a scientific perspective. Since 1938, when the custos at the time, Alberto Gori, wanted to restore this site, acquired definitively by the Franciscans in the 17th century, they rebuilt the church, which already had a long history. He called on Antonio Barluzzi, and together they decided to offer this homage to the Blessed Virgin Mary.
Chiamando Antonio Barluzzi, hanno deciso di fare questo omaggio a Maria Santissima.
In a book written by Father Bellarmino Bagatti, archaeologist of the Holy Land, discoveries from the Roman period related to the church's foundations are documented. Remains of the Byzantine and Crusader churches are still visible. There are ancient texts, for example, that speak of the Cave of the Just Elizabeth until the 7th century, or the Grotto of the Just Elizabeth. Starting from the 7th century, we begin to know of the church dedicated to Saint Elizabeth, visited by the Christian community of Jerusalem. The frescoes depict scenes from sacred scripture, historical events of the church, and major Marian dogmas. The central painting is the work of Francesco Manetti, who, together with Cesare Vagarini, painted most of the church. In the apse, for example, Mary is depicted as a palm rising in the desert. This is why there are many palms everywhere, on the windows crafted in various styles and on the floor. Mary is honoured with this church, taken up by the custos at the time, Giacinto Faccio, the successor of Alberto Gori. He offered it to the Virgin Mary, and our Father St. Francis blessed this initiative. On the right side, the frescoes depict the triumphant church. At the bottom is the episode of the miracle in which Jesus casts out the demon, and the woman blesses him, saying, "Blessed is the womb that bore you and the breasts that nursed you." On the left, there's a painting of all the Marian churches in Europe. Below is a depiction of Elizabeth going toward Mary.
Qui, per esempio, il Concilio di Efeso, 431.
Here we see, for example, the Council of Ephesus in 431, the first to declare that Mary is the Mother of God. Next, we have the Madonna as the health, the salvation of those who hope in her, refuge of sinners, one could say, who welcomes all under her mantle. One unique feature of this painting is the figure of Antonio Barluzzi, the bald man seen looking at us next to the lady in yellow.
Antonio Barluzzi, quell'uomo calvo che si vede guardando verso di noi, accanto alla signora.
The third fresco shows our mother as mediatrix. The wedding at Cana. The fourth fresco portrays the Battle of Lepanto, October the 7th, 1571.
Ottobre 1571.
Finally, Blessed John Duns Scotus, who defended the doctrine of the Immaculate Conception. The Hebrew woman described in the Bible and represented in the shrine also attract the attention of the local Jewish population.
Questo è il luogo mariano per eccellenza della Judea.
This is the Marian place par excellence in Judea. But it is also a very feminine shrine. Israeli women love to come here because they see figures like Jael, Judith, Miriam, Deborah, Sarah represented. They strongly identify with them. The Virgin Mary, of course, brings them all together. That's why the shrine is important. It manages to involve the Jewish people, not only women but also students.
E non soltanto le donne, perché vengono anche degli studenti.
We too came in great numbers on Saturday, May the 31st, the feast of the Visitation, to honor the Blessed Virgin Mary and Saint Elizabeth. Brother Francesco Patton, custos of the Holy Land, presided over the Eucharist. In his homily, he recalled his journey as custos. 9 years ago, he celebrated in this very church as he awaited the start of his service to the custody.
Il verbo visitare per me è stato molto importante perché di fatto
The word visit has been very important to me because, in fact, I've seen these 9 years as a pilgrimage, not only through the holy places, but across all the territory of the custody. Trying to encounter people, to take on this kind of service, you need to trust. So faith is essential, I think, in all life choices.
Credo in tutte le scelte di vita, esultare perché
Rejoice, because with great gratitude at the end of these 9 years, I must honestly thank God. It has probably been the most significant experience of my life.
l'esperienza più significativa della mia vita.
And like Mary, we were welcomed by the friar community, who, as always, prepared an abundant meal to receive all who came to give thanks to the Lord and for all his blessings.